OSCAAR TV at the Peterborough Sppedway in the 20th Annual Autumn Colors Classic, alongside the runner-up in the 2012 standing, Brent McLean, and the third place finisher of the Autumn Colors Classic, Brian McLean. Hey, guys, we'll talk to you first, Brent. You guys had a great season, a pair of wins here. You won the Rick Woolner Memorial, obviously the highlight of your season. Just take us through exactly what the accomplishment means for you and your team.
Yeah, at the start of this season, me and my dad were looking for top 5 finishes. Not expecting a win. Definitely not expecting the Rick Memorial to win. That was definitely a highlight of our season. It's going to be a highlight of our whole modified career, because that might only come once in a lifetime. You never know. But we went in. McLean 1-2-3 tonight, and McLean 1-2-3 at Varney the first time is unreal. You don't get that very often, and it might not ever come again. So we take it when we get it. And this Bowmanville Home Building Center, Pro Effects Signs, RM Manufacturing, McLean Farms, and Bennett Construction, this car is just phenomenal. And I can't thank Uncle Brian for giving me a place to help work on this car, and we work side by side, so it's great.
Hey, you guys obviously did work side by side, and Brian, you missed those first couple of races to start the season, but from then on in, you were one of the most consistent drivers throughout the field. A couple of real strong finishes. Where does this season kind of rank up there for you guys in terms of past accomplishments?
I overstated my accomplishments by a lot. Like, I won one race. I finished in the top 5 every race except 2, so I'm really happy with this season, the way it started out and finished.
And I just want to get both of your takes on this first OSCAAR Modified Tour. I know you guys both raced at Varney Speedway last season. Brian, you were there for a number of years. Brent, last year was your first year. But what was it like for you guys to be able to get to tour around in a fully functional and organized modified series? Because from me, being a part of it, I felt that it worked really well and that everything ran pretty smoothly.
Yeah, last year we were racing Varney, and we were racing with 6-8 cars at most. Then at traveling series we were at like 16. But when OSCAAR came out with this series, I was looking in before this series, looking in the going down south and going to go race with the Troyers down there and having some fun down there. But when OSCAAR announced that they were bringing on the modifieds, I was game to come in here with 14 to 18 mods every night and not knowing who's going to win. Yeah, Gary won a lot, but if Gary wasn't here, there would have been at least 5 or 6 modified drivers who could possibly win. But Gary knows his shit, and Gary is obviously the champion here, and we're the second. But OSCAAR did a phenomenal job. Each and every fucking crew member here has did phenomenal, and this PR has really improved this. And at Kawartha, I know a lot of guys who watch this, and they love watching these interviews and watching the races each and every night, and that's what brings a lot into this group.
Similarly, for you, Brian, it's obviously been the first touring series in Ontario for modified since back in the Thunder Series days in the late 90s and into the early 2000s. What's it been like for you to maybe bring back some legitimacy, is the word that seems to be used, for this modified division?
Yeah, I raced Thunder car back when we had 20 cars toured around. It was excellent then. It just didn't have the organization we got now. We got a good organization here. Lots of good people heading it, and they work hard, and I have to thank everybody and you for organizing this, and it's been a lot of fun all this year.
Last question for both of you guys. From the outside looking in, I know you guys have a uncle-nephew relationship, but from the outside looking in, and as I mentioned, it's more of a father-son type deal, the way you guys work on each other. Brent, you mentioned Uncle Brian gives you a shop to work on your car. You guys work on it side by side. You guys travel together. You're always pitted together. And talk about what that relationship is like for you guys, alongside the crew that has been so dedicated for both of you.
Well, me and Uncle Brian have a strong relationship. We work at McLean Farms each and every week, side by side. Long hours, sometimes 12 o'clock at night. Farming, you never know when you're going to be done. So me and Uncle Brian have a really good heart-to-heart relationship. We're like father and son, but we're not. And working side by side, we never know when we're going to get done work, so we know we have a dedicated crew back in the shop. Like Bennett Construction, he's came on here and he helps us each and every night. And my dad is one of the biggest supporters in this that we could have. He does work on each and every one of these cars here, and we couldn't do it without Ryan or my dad working in the shop each and every night, and then Trevor and Kevin here at the track giving us countless hours and going hard each and every night and putting our race car first and their race car second to make ours go fast.
Similarly, Brian, for you, what does it mean to, after all you've seen Brent go through coming up through his racing days, to see the accomplishments that he's done right alongside you and the couple of wins that you've both gotten this year?
Yeah, Brent's a good racer. He sticks it in there. He's tough, and you got to be a little bit tough on the modifieds because they're open wheels and you can get in a little bit of trouble pretty quick. But yeah, we got a strong crew back in the shop. Everybody works hard, and it takes a lot of hours to keep these cars going.
Last chance in 2012, gentlemen. Go ahead and thank some people for us. Start with you, Brian.
Again, I got to thank our crew back in the shop, Ryan, Brent's dad, Brent, and my son Aaron, everybody that works back there, and Bowmanville Home Hardware, Building Centers, and McLean Farms. Again, I want to thank the organization, OSCAAR organization. I know Dave works hard. Everybody seems to work hard. I think we're growing, and I hope we're growing. It looks like we're going in the right way, so hopefully good things for 2013.
Brent?
Well, I gotta first and foremost thanks my dad. He's been the best supporter here. He's been my spotter through the whole thing. He helps me keep going, but Bowmanville Home Building Center has been phenomenal this whole year, and in 2013 they're already looking. So RM Manufacturing, Bender Construction, Pro Effect and Signs for making this car look phenomenal, and Uncle Brian, McLean Farms, everybody, each and every person who works on this crew. My dad, Trevor, Kevin, Ryan, Aaron, my Uncle Brian, everybody. This whole OSCAAR group has been phenomenal this 2013, bringing us all together, bringing 18 cars here tonight. Like last year we would have came here, last year's show was like 9 cars. This year it was 17, and it was a good hard race. You didn't know who was going to win to the last lap. So 2013 is going to be great. I can't wait, because this number 7 Bowmanville Home Building Center, Pro Effect Signs, McLean Farms, Bender Construction mod is going to be coming out hard no matter what happens.
Well, gentlemen, it's been a pleasure getting to know you both over the last 5 months or so. I wish you the best of luck in 2013 as well as over the off season.
Thank you, and I hope all the fans come out next year and watch the mods race. We need lots of good support. We put on a good race.
Thank you, Clayton. We can't do it without you and your PR. This video stuff is what brings this mod class up, because it gets the outsiders in, and it brings new people in here because they know they can get published and their sponsors published. So this is great for my sponsors and great for everybody. So thank you.
For Brian and Brent McLean and OSCAAR TV at the 20th Annual Autumn Colors Classic presented by Lucas Oil, I'm Clayton Johns.
Thank you.